everyone, here's your supply video, your answer to all things second grade supplies. The first thing that is probably going to help you the most before you come into open house on Friday is to put your child's name on everything that you're bringing in. That way there's no confusion, there's no question about whose is whose. If you have that all labeled when you come in, it's going to make putting things in their desk, setting things up a lot easier. One of the things that they need to start second grade is a folder. Now on that list, it mentioned two kinds of folders. There was one with just pockets and one with prongs. I had enough folders with prongs. You do not need to bring one in. All you'll need is one of these folders. They're going to be using these a lot. So I recommend plastic because it lasts longer. If you get paper, not a big deal. Again, if you got extras and your child rips or tears, I'll send a note home. You can bring in a new folder. But as long as their name is in this top corner right here, they're all set to go. Another thing is going to be a crayon box. So they got crayons. The box they come in is not very sturdy. So this box prevents them from rolling around in their desk. If it has any kind of latch or fasten, it's even better. It makes it more secure. Their name can go at the bottom of this. They got another box inside their desk. This is more the art box. It's going to have colored pencils, their scissors, and their glue. So no need to write their name on the colored pencils, but if you want to write it on the scissors and the glue, stick it in this box, put their name on this box. One other thing that can go in here is a individual pencil sharpener. I only ask that it's the kind that's got some kind of container on the bottom to catch all the shavings so that they're not going free and it doesn't make their desk area very messy. For pencils, I do have an electronic pencil sharpener that they can use. The plastic coated pencils, which are normally the really fun pencils, don't sharpen very well in that pencil sharpener. They normally start out here and then in one sharpen. Before the pencil even gets sharp, they're this big. So the best kinds are those yellow number 2 pencils. Those sharpen very well in the sharpener. They should not have any problem and they should last a long time. So as long as they've got enough pencils, then they're set to go. For rulers, from personal experience, I had a child with a wooden ruler. It stuck out of his desk. He came down with the heavy book and snapped that ruler in half. My recommendation, because of that, is to get some kind of flexible ruler. Also, solid colors are better. The clear, transparent rulers normally are confusing when your child is trying to measure something on a page. So I recommend solid colors and flexible, again, with their name on it. As long as it has inches and centimeters, that's all they're going to need. So if it's got both of those things, then you're good to go. On the supply list, it mentioned index cards and flashcards. Those two things you do not need to bring into school. Those are going to be more tutoring aids. If you and I both notice your child is struggling with their special sounds, I will reach out to you and show you ways you can use those index cards to help them study at home. But again, not everyone is going to need that, and so do not bring it in. We're not going to be using it right away. Flashcards, same thing. If your child is succeeding in arithmetic and they know their combinations, then those flashcards are going to be of no use to them. But if we notice that there are some families and some struggles that they don't know, then I'll reach out to you, let you know what flashcards they need, and then they can continue practicing that at home. But they don't need to bring those things into the classroom. When you come on Friday, their Friday folder is going to be on their desk. So there's a few things in this Friday folder that I'll just explain to you now so that you know. These two papers right here, they're for me to get to know your child just a little bit better. So I've got one paper right here and then an allergy form and any concerns you have. If you could fill both of those out, you can either send it with your child the first day of school, or you could fill it out right here at open house and just hand it to me as long as I get that back. And then I also have a small business card at the bottom. It's got my name spelled correctly, capitalized correctly. Some of you had Mrs. De La Rosa, so you already know how to spell it, but I have met too many people that get it so confused. So it's right here for you. I've got my name, I've got my phone number, I've got my email. Any way you can contact me, it's right here on this. So I've got this folder for you. And then you're also going to notice some books on your child's desk. There's some books that are on the top. So I used Colin's book. So Colin, if you're watching this, here's your history book. I already put your name on the top for you. When you come in, this book is going to belong to your child. They're going to be writing in it. They're going to be using it. Same with their spelling book. So those books, they put their name on it. They belong to you. You can take them home at the end of the school year. Nobody else is going to be using them. However, there are some readers or smaller books. I placed one inside the desk. These books we use from year to year, so they do not belong solely to you. The school uses them, so that is why there's only a number in the corner. So you're not going to put your child's name on any of these smaller reading books that are coming home. They're going to take them home for homework, but they're always going to return them and then turn them in when we're done reading from them. So those books are inside their desk. They're smaller books as compared to their bigger academic books that they're going to be keeping. They also have their planner on their desk, so you can put their name on that as well, and those things you can stick inside their desk when they're done. I'm trying to rig their desks so their desk in and of itself is a one-stop shop for everything that they could possibly need. So I attached a hook at the very front. They can hang their backpack once they've unpacked. They can hang their lunchbox there as well. It's out of the way. They're not going to be knocking it over. It's not going to be in the aisle at all. I also got folders to stick on the side of their desk that I'm going to hang with zip ties. They could put their cover sheets and their speed drills in there so they can just reach in and grab it and we're not passing out papers. One last thing that, again, I'm going to leave up to you and your preference is I would like to create some kind of water bottle holder so that their bottles are not on the floor. The water fountains are taped off, so they will not be going to water fountains on campus at all. However, there is a water bottle filler. So they would stick their bottle under and the water would pour in so they're not touching anything or getting their germs anywhere near anything else. So if you would like for your child to have a water bottle that they can use throughout the day after PE, after recess, I have plenty of zip ties. What I'm asking from you is if you would like for your child to have some kind of water bottle holder, they have them on Amazon. Normally they are used for bikes. But in my head I'm thinking their chair that they sit in, we can put that water bottle holder on this side and zip tie it, and that way it's out of their way. They could just reach down, grab that water bottle, and drink from it without any disruptions. Again, I'm going to leave that up to you. So if you would like for them to have that, you could bring it in on Friday, you could bring it in on Monday, and I'll zip tie it and get it all secured. But again, they're on Amazon, and there are some nice ones that will hold their water bottle and keep it really steady. So again, just my suggestion. I would recommend that they have water because we still will be going outside for recess and they will be outside for PE as well. There are some other supplies on that list. They are extras. That notebook paper, we are not going to be using that at the beginning of school. We use writing tablet paper, which I have. So that notebook paper is something that you can keep at home. If you have an area where you keep school things and you know they're not going to get lost, then I recommend you keep them there and I will let you know when you need to bring those things in. However, if you don't have any space and you don't know where to keep those things, or you know if you stick it somewhere you're going to forget where it is, that's normally what happens to me, then go ahead and send it in and I'll put it in my closet and I won't forget where it is. I'll remember when the time comes, but I can tuck it away in my closet until we do need it. Again, if you're bringing things to store in the closet, have your child's name on it. That way I know whose things I have in my closet when the time comes. So names on everything, and what you bring in, we'll organize, situate in their desk, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. So if there's other supplies on that list that I did not mention, or something you're not sure if they need to bring, call, text, email me. I'm here to help you. My job is to make your job easier. I'm excited to meet you on Friday. We'll get everything set and ready to go, and I cannot wait for the first day of school. Until then, see ya.